These are like these vintage bugs from Hong Kong. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Vintage Thule birds. Vintage skeleton keychain. More vintage Thule birds. Buzzsaw guy and wrench guy. So that's a skill saw. Face. This is kind of a Mad Balls knockoff pin from the 80s, also vintage. Oh, you got a good one. This is a vintage item. This is like these weird jiggler bodies, like a bug body, but it's got a hard plastic shell on it. They're pretty cool. I have some of these in my store, just a couple of them in my store. If anybody's looking to purchase one of these weird Hong Kong shell guys. I have some other bugs and a turtle. I think one turtle left too. They're cool. A couple more vintage Hong Kong Thule birds. This guy's got some flash. I'll let you do the honors of pulling it off. You got Poofang, the weirdest name for one of these Mad Ball pins. This is one of the baking powder submarines. I have a video on this page. If you scroll through, you'll find it, which has some tips on how to do it. You definitely want to use baking powder, not baking soda. It says baking soda on the instructions. You want to make sure the baking powder is not expired, and you want to fill up that center portion. It says 2 spoonfuls on the instructions, but I fill it up like 75% of the way, like pretty high, so that when you squish this rubber part down, it's coming out of the hole in there. But yeah, and then like when you dunk it nose down, and all the air bubbles will kind of come out of the little compartments and it should sink. And then once it sinks, it'll go up and down in the water. But you want to make sure you're using fresh baking powder, otherwise it won't go up and down in the water. That's a lot. Some vintage Mad Ball pop beads. There's like 12 sculpts. These guys, there's I think five inside this little capsule, but I have them in my store if anybody wants to purchase the full like sculpt lineup. I sell them in the sets of the 12 different sculpts. Oh, you got another good one here. Let's see what you got. You got the flip stick and poke pin. Let's see. Let's get that out of here. So this is this one's kind of funny because it's like a weird man, bearded man face like that, and then like this is dirty. There you go. And it's like a double pin. It glows in the dark. The paint is a little bit fragile on these. It doesn't have the auto body clear coat like some of them had. So you just be mindful of it. But it's definitely a rad pin.